Love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. Marriage is a choice we make every day. Choose to make it your own. Whatever it may be, declare it wonderful, or at the very least, custom made just for you, every day together. The grooms have decided to write their own vows, so they'll go ahead and share their vows.
Happy, laughter, joyful, supported, caring, and above most, blessed. There are not enough words or time in the day to explain how you make me feel. Fate and destiny, whatever anyone would want to call it, I am grateful that our paths crossed just at the right moment and brought us together. I am thankful for the relationship that we have, and I know that as we begin this new chapter, we will continue to grow as individuals and as partners together, and later as a family, raising our child or children in a loving home filled with unconditional love. As everyone knows, I am a big fan of movies, to say the least. And one of my all-time favorite books and movie series are the Harry Potter films. In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Severus Snape is faced with a very difficult decision that will change the course of his life entirely. So today, I, Bellarina, make an unbreakable vow to you, Eric. I choose you to be the man that I will forever honor, respect, stand by with through life, no matter how difficult things get. You will have me by your side to support you, and above all, love you, always. I stand here in front of our families and friends, and most importantly, you, and say that I will try my best to lead our family with honor and integrity, and be the best man, partner, husband that I can be and that you deserve.
I will not always want you. I will not always be what you want me to be. I may forget to listen, forget to share. I might not always agree. I might be stubborn, but I will always love you. I will always strive to be the man you believe I can be. I also make you happy, to make you laugh, and to always be there for you. To care for you when you are sick. I I'll try not to learn this thing without ugly crying. That's not going to happen. I was from a long family of criers right now. I love that we're the only people who get each other's inside jokes. It's like our code. You are the one I want to binge watch Netflix and Hulu with. I can't promise I can watch the next episode without you because, let's face it, take forever. Thank you for being my person, for understanding how important my family is to me, and for becoming part of it with so much ease. I can't promise sharing a nice together will be easy. Because, well, nothing worthwhile is. I'm not promising I will be perfect. As perfection is a fantasy, and when we're here is where else can be. I do promise you this. I will be with you, by your side, supporting you when I can, and trusting in your support when I falter. Today, tomorrow, and every day of my life.
Eric, as you place the ring on Pedro's hand, please repeat after me.
Pedro, I give you this ring as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you. In all times, in all places, always.
Eric, I give you this ring as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you in all times, in all places, always.
Can I have the coins? Today, these 13 coins represent the promise by Eric and Pedro, the support and dedication to one another. More than it is, it represents that they're united in love and in harmony. Eric and Pedro said that these coins, which represent that your love and dedication to each other, will be the true prosperity of your marriage to one another. Eric, place coins on Pedro's hands and repeat after me.
I, Eric, promise you that I will love and support you forever.
I, Pedro, promise you that I will love and support you forever.
In exchange for these coins, Eric and Pedro are vowing undying devotion and support. As we witness their acceptance of the coins, we also witness their willingness to be blessed with each other's company. We will now light the unity candle. Pedro and Eric, the two separate candles symbolize your separate lives, separate families, and separate friends. In other words, your lives before today. Lighting the center candle represents that your two lives are now being joined together as one. As the candle lights, the relationship is further symbolized by the tying of true lovers' knot. For it is the strongest there is, its bond will not break, becoming even stronger under pressure. Pedro and Eric, will you please tie this knot? These two cords represent your past, each of you as individuals, and the unique and special gifts you bring to your marriage. As you fasten your pieces together, these actions represent the present, this moment when you join your two lives into one common purpose. The completed knot represents your future, secure in knowledge. Your relationship will continue to be strong despite the inevitable changes life brings. It is the goal of marriage to achieve a blending of hearts and lives. But like the spaces between these cords formed by the knot, let there also be spaces in your new life together, so that each may encourage and nurture the individual growth of the other. I ask that you now pull on the rope to see how strong it is. Just as you support one another as a beautiful and blessed individual strengthens your union. As you hold one another in mutual concern and share respect, may you continue holding each other tightly in your hearts and form a strong bond, now and forever. Let this knot indicate the strength of your love and be a symbol of your unity from this day forward. Every person present here represents an opportunity for love and support for this newly married couple. You each carry an obligation to be an advocate for their relationship. Now that you have heard Pedro and Eric exchange their vows and share the unity knot and candle, do you, their family and friends, promise to encourage and support them in creating a strong marriage? If so, say, we do.
We do.
They have vowed in our presence to be loyal and loving towards each other. They have formalized the bond between the spoken vows and with the giving and receiving of the rings. Therefore, it is my pleasure to now pronounce you husbands and partners. You may kiss your ring. Give it up for the couple.
We want to say thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our wedding party. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, Ebony Luis. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Harvey Garza. Here we go, Bobby Joe Jimenez. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Carlos Event Center, my name is Rodney J. Accompanied with the DJ White Noise, Ruben Fuentes, it gives us the utmost pleasure to introduce to you. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise, big round of applause for Mr. Pedro Lira and Mr. Eric Villarreal. Ladies and gentlemen, our newlyweds will now share their first dance. Wedding party, thank you.
No speech this time, just off the top of my head. I just want to thank everybody here, family, friends, everybody. Really means a lot that you guys were able to take time out of your day to be here with us and share this special moment. And just feel really blessed at the moment that I could share this special moment. home again with all of y'all. So thank you from the bottom of my heart and our hearts together. And Eric?
Yeah, just what my new husband just said. Yeah, we want to thank everybody for being here. I'm going to say the rest of my speaking Spanish because most of our family speaks Spanish. Pero queremos darle gracias a todos por estar aquí, especialmente a nuestras familias, a nuestros amigos, a mi hermana Sophie, a mi suegra. Muchísimas gracias. Por hacer de Pedro una persona que es hoy. Y a mi mamá y a mis papás los adoro. Todo esto ha sido, híjole, pero valió la pena. Y vale la pena porque estamos compartiendo este momento con todos ustedes. Todos con todos ustedes, con mi amor. Todos tenemos un gran amor y él es el mío. Y como todos tenemos un gran amor, todos también tenemos un primer amor. Y da la casualidad que nuestro primer amor de los dos está aquí, que viene siendo nuestras madres. Y me gustaría que las dos pasaran.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now share our mother-son dance. big round of applause for Miss Jamie Lina, Miss Noma Carrasco, dancing with Mr. Eric Villarreal and Mr. Pedro Lira. We want to recognize a few special people that allowed this event to take place. So as we do announce your name, would you please give us a little sign so that you can be directly recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, first Mr. and Mrs. Juan and Lourdes Cardona. Our padrinos. A round of applause for them. Introduce next, Mr. and Mrs. Frank and Gloria Calderon. There we go. All right, here we go. Mr. Jaime Gonzalez and Miss Brenda Elizondo. All right, we also have Miss Jennifer Vela. Where is she at? There we go. Big round of applause. And ladies and gentlemen, last but definitely not least, one more big round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Ramiro Contreras Jr. Where
So Eric and I met when we were like in middle school. He was wearing this really nice Superman shirt and this needle-like mustache, and I knew we'd be best friends forever. So we had a few years where we were very much unlucky in love, and we made a promise to each other that we'd marry each other at 30 if we never found anybody. But luckily, God aligned our stars, and Eric met his lovely now husband, and I met my lovely husband. And it's just been a great adventure ever since. So I just wanted to read a little poem that I saw online, and it just reminded me of you guys. It says, love isn't perfect. It isn't a fairy tale or a storybook, and it doesn't always come easy. Love is overcoming obstacles, facing challenges, fighting to be together, holding on, and never letting go. It is a short word, easy to spell, difficult to define, and impossible to live without. Love is work, but most of all, love is realizing that every hour, every minute, every second of it was worth it because we did it together. So I just want to say congratulations, and I'm so happy that we live in a day where two men who love each other and marry each other. So I'm very happy for you both, and congratulations again.
I think Deanna gave me her nerves because I wasn't nervous. Okay, as kids I only had one person who was there for me. We've been through so much together since we were little kids, playing or picking at each other, mostly with you. Like that time I had a bunch of dimes and you convinced me to give them to you because your nipples were bigger. And he said, do you want to trade? I said, yes, because they're bigger. Or the time you taught me how to ride a bike, my first bike. Or the time I first told you I was pregnant, but you already knew somehow. Or that time you cried when you first met Arya. You love them so much as if they were your own, and you have the best bond with them. I am so happy that you have found your soulmate, because for so long, me and you, we share this bond that nobody knows. We used to finish each other's sentences. We still do, we got it. We finish each other's sentences, and now I didn't know what to say before. I questioned, what can I say in your big day? And I finally had the opportunity. And I know for sure that you guys are meant to be together because y'all have like this crazy weird stories. Like you guys go off about your cats and Kika and Ray, and I'm just like, okay. So I am so honored to be a part of this, and I'm so blessed to have you both now in my life. And I am so happy that you found your person, your soulmate, the person that you were destined to be with for the rest of your life. So, congratulations, Eric and Pete. Welcome to the family, officially.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for a beautiful and emotional speech from Sofia Carrasco. Let's try this one more time. Haley.
Sorry. I love you both so much. For y'all that don't know him, he is, I call him the other side of my brain. I promise you, he is the other side of me. So much so that even today, he was saying his vows. And it was part of my speech. So I wanted to start off with peace, love, prosperity, abundance, above all, happiness, and God. We've known each other since we were 15 and 14 years old. We've gone through so much in our lives. And these are happy tears. And you helped me become a better person. You have helped my family out so much. And in times like these, it just makes me so happy to know that you have found true love, which not everybody gets. I'm not there yet, but I know it will happen. And I know one last thing, I promise, or two. Eric, now I want to talk to you and say, you have made my friend, my soulmate, so happy. And that makes me so happy to know that he is loved so much. And not only is he loved, he's adored. And you were one of the few people that I was like, oh my God, he's just an amazing person. And maybe I don't tell you that enough. Or tell you both that enough. And I'm so grateful and so blessed to be in your life. And I know you and I talked about this, but I brought the Harry Potter one. We love Harry Potter, guys. And like I said, maybe I took a cue from you. And I want to make it a friend with all of you, with both of you. So I promise for both of you that I will love you unconditionally. And I promise to be there for both of you guys. Till the very end, until we're old and gray, laughing at crazy things, laughing at hiccup. And I promise that you guys are going to find abundance, prosperity, to have beautiful, healthy children. And I promise to be in your life forever. In the living and in death. I love you.
feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night.